Hi, my beautiful people. Hi, guys. Hi, cool kids. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. To those who don't know me, my name is ChantelM, and here we talk about personal development. We talk about faith, fitness, and finance. So, yeah, I really wish to stay until the end and decide whether you like to stay or not. So yeah, guys, as we've seen by the title, today we are talking about something that is we don't like to talk about. We are talking about something we cringe when someone mention it. We are going to talk about something that can like I wanted to sit down for this one, but I'm like, yo, I can't because I love to move around. So yeah, guys, as you seen by the title, today we are talking about finance. We are talking about finance. You know, guys, us as the black community, we grew up where we didn't talk about finance. We didn't talk about money. We were told money doesn't grow on trees. We were told that money, you have to work for money. Money is not just being handed over. I don't remember the I don't remember whether we did have a finance meeting or talk with my parents or at home. I've never, and this is the thing that I'm so passionate about, making my kids aware that in this life it's not about how much you earn, it's about how much you save or how much you do with the money you earn, because there are so many people who are earning a little and they are doing so much with the little they receive. There are so many people who are earning more money, but there's nothing they are doing with the money. They are stuck on debt. They are crying each and every day. They are borrowing from Tom to pay Henry. They are robbing Henry to pay Dick. Like Tom, Henry, and Dick, those people shame. They suffer in this life. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this issue as well, as this is a channel of finance as well. When I say personal development, I mean anything in between, anything that has to grow with us, that may make us grow. And these three things, a pillar for this channel, the faith, fitness, and finance, are what really I am embarking on. So I decided, let me just do this quickly video of you on how I've been paying my debt and how I'm still doing it. They are working for me, but I'm not 100% there, and I so wish that I can finally pay off debt so that I can scream and say, hi, cool kids, I am debt free. And I can't wait. And so I have my little papers today, so that I don't want this video, I don't want this video to be long or to talk out of 10 or to confuse you guys. But I have how many point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I have 6 points that are working. They are not limited to this, but this is what I thought, let me share with you guys as well, to those who are having difficulties in finance, or those who are trying to pay off debt, or those who want to live a better life. So first of all, I'm not a financial advisor. What I'm saying here is just for educational purposes. It's for me sharing my experience. Yeah, it's for me sharing my experience. It's not what I say you must do. It's what I'm doing that has helped me. So I was like, let me just share with my cookers, because we are paying big chunks of money. They are going to debts, or we hardly save. Even those who are struggling to save or invest, there's so many things that we want to do, but money wise we are struggling. I am struggling. So I was like, let me just show you, tell you guys what have been happening with me, what I have been doing. So the first okay, these are the tricks that I use to pay my debts, that I am using to pay my debts. The first one is choose where you get your source of information. We can't listen to anyone who is talking about saving, budgeting, literacy, financial literacy. We can't you need to choose where you get your information from. You need to choose who you are listening from. If it's a podcast, if it's a person, if it's a financial advisor, if it's a podcast or a course online, or it's just a mere human being, or your someone you look up to, you just need to choose. You can't listen to anyone. You can't listen to everything. You can't take everything, because even these tricks that I'm telling you, it might not work for you, but they are working for me. But you need to choose where you get your information. If you are going to listen to anyone who talks about financial literacy, you are going to mess with your mindset. So the second one is choose your focus. I know there's so many things that you want to do currently, because we are facing financial difficulties. But if you choose your focus, when I say choose your focus, I mean choose what you want to do. I have chosen to pay debts, because most of my money goes to paying debts. So I was like, let me just choose one focus. Let me pay debts. If you want to pay to save, choose saving. If you want to save, to invest, choose investing. If you want maybe to put money aside for emergency funds, choose that. But I couldn't do everything together at once. I couldn't. I don't want to lie. I tried and I failed. So you must choose your focus. I was choosing to pay off debt, because a chunk of my money goes to paying debt. So if I can cut out the debt, I will have more financial freedom to go and save and invest and whatnot. And yeah, another point is, don't fake it, but do it. Guys, you can't fake paying off debt. You can't fake saving. You need to do it. Like, we need proof. You need to see it. And the moment you save, if it's your goal is to save, if you save at the end of the month, or at the end of maybe the time frame that you have given yourself, is it, like, if you go back and check, you're like, oh, I've been saving for the past 6 months. It's you get momentum. You see it's doable. We don't need to fake it. Like, do it. Even it's a little bit. I am using the snowboard method to pay. I've been paying the smallest to the highest, because like right now I don't have the means to do the avalanche method, because the avalanche is when you start with the highest debt, with the highest interest, and yeah, highest outstanding balance. And the snowball, it's when you start with the lowest interest or the lowest outstanding balance. But I am a person who wants a result. So I started with the snowball. Now when I cancel one debt, I'm like, yes, I'm doing it. Even when it was 1,005, if I cancel that debt out, I see that I'm able to do. So you don't need to fake it. You need to do it. You need to tell yourself that I'm going to do it. So the other point is, no amount of extra payment is too small. So if you pay extra on a debt, it affects the duration of the debt period. So the moment you pay extra, no amount, even if it's 100 rand, no amount of extra payment is too small. Trust me. Sorry guys, no amount of payment is too small. So if you've got a little bit of money left, you need to pay extra on that particular debt you want to pay off, or on saving, you need to pay more on your saving goals. So the moment you do that, I'm telling you, you will feel like you are doing the right thing. You won't get demotivated, and you will be motivated to do more. So another point is, you need to choose the type of method you are going to use in order to pay your debt. I did, as mentioned it, I chose my snowball method. If you are choosing to pay debt, I chose snowball method, from outstanding balance from the small outstanding balance or interest to the biggest. And also there's avalanche. There's so many methods, but I chose the snowball. So another tip, I think, is the last one. It's not a sprinter, but it's a marathon. Paying debt, learning, because we are here. I'm 36 and I've been hearing things about money, but because it's not an overnight thing. You need to be patient. You need to be consistent. I'm telling you, you are going to make it. It's not a sprint, but it's a marathon. Money is a tool, so use it wisely and let your money work for you, not the other way around. We must not compare ourselves with other people, and I know it's going to take a lot. It can drain you. Sometimes you won't even feel You won't see the different. Sometimes the money won't be there, but the consistent is key. If you are going to pay off debt, try by all means to pay. You need to cut off things, unnecessary spending. You need to budget wisely. We will talk about the budget, because budget is one of the biggest things that we don't take it. We take it lightly. We take it for granted. And once you master budgeting, let me just tell you, you will be able to pay off debt, because when you budget, you go through your finances. You are looking where your money is going, how you're spending, where are you are spending, like where you are wasting money, or where your money is going. So we are going to talk about also budgeting, and I'm using the zero-based budgeting methods. And not it's a method. Yeah, it's a zero-based budget where you budget all your money you receive. So at the end of the day, your savings, your savings, your expenses, you paying debt, everything that is left on your account after you budget, it should be zero. So everything should be aligned with the income. If you are receiving 3 rand, you should pay 3 rand. It should be 3 rand. So yeah, we are going to talk about it, but I decided, let me just come out here before we start with budgeting, just to give you tricks on how I am being able to pay debts. And I've been doing it for the past 2 years, trying to be debt free. As I mentioned, that I want to come out here and say, hi cool cats, my name is ChantelM and I am debt free. So I've got a couple of debts that I need to pay. As I mentioned, that I was using the snowball method, and they still have these big debts that I need to take care of. But I'm not worried, because I've seen where I'm coming from to here, to this where I am now regarding my finances. So I'm not afraid, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I wanted to come out here and share with you guys, because like when you talk about finance, people cringe, we cringe, and it's not, we our parents didn't teach us about money. Our school didn't teach us about money. Financial literature is new to us. Some of us, like we got into debt because we didn't know better. We didn't have someone to tell us what we should do or what we should go about things. But I'm so glad that there's so much information here on internet. There's so much information here on YouTube. But as I mentioned with my first trick, is that you need to know where you get your information, because you can't do everything at once. You can't take what people are saying at once, because what is working for me might not work for you. So you will delay your process, you will delay yourself. And yeah, we need to do better when it comes to finance, because most of our problems start in Gozema, like finances. If you can take care of, or no, have literacy, for like a basic financial literacy, you won't get into debt, because you know the little things that you should know. My journey, it's a different one. I don't want to lie, my journey is a different one, because I'm always one step ahead of things. But when it comes to finance, I don't know what happened. I don't know for the past 3 years what I was doing. But it's when I decided, let me downgrade and go back to the drawing board and start to pay off my debts, because at the end of the day, we don't sleep if we've got debts. I don't want to lie, we don't sleep. We can sleep, but we're not resting. Our mind is not resting. So yeah guys, thank you very much for once again for stopping by. Know that I really love and appreciate you. So yeah, I'll see you until the next upload. Bye good cats.